she advocating keeping the baby from the yeah, nah, man, this little group of mamas right here is fucked up. Nah, homie, she gonna be way worse, I think.
The internet has erupted into a firestorm of controversy as Charleston White delivered a devastating critique of Chrisean Rock's parenting abilities. His explosive commentary accused her of being an unfit mother who has allegedly neglected and mistreated her son since before his birth. What makes this situation particularly explosive is the growing chorus of online voices who believe Charleston White's harsh assessment may be accurate. The drama escalated when Chrisean Rock took to social media with her characteristic explosive rants, claiming that anyone who criticizes her son will face dire consequences. She positioned herself as a devoted mother struggling to raise her autistic child while facing relentless public scrutiny and judgment. However, Charleston White immediately countered with brutal honesty that cut through her defensive narrative, acknowledging that while everyone will eventually die, her threats miss the real issue: her alleged failures as a mother that began long before her child was even born.
Chrisean Rock, I guess she responded, not really to you, but everybody's like making fun of her son. And she said that everybody who makes fun of her son has died recently or going to die.
Yeah, we all gonna die. She ain't lying. Yeah, we all gonna die. Even that little retarded motherfucker grew up and die one day. She gonna die and leave the little retarded motherfucker retarded without a mama. Yeah, we all gonna die one day. But ain't nobody dying because they picking on the retarded baby. You know how many retarded babies been picked on by their grandmamas, their cousins, their brothers, or even a special ed school teacher. Told you ain't gonna be shit, boy.
Charleston White's accusations aren't unfounded speculation. They're backed by disturbing evidence that has been circulating online for months. The internet has witnessed firsthand Chrisean Rock's reckless behavior during her pregnancy, including documented instances of smoking, drinking, and alleged substance use while carrying her child. Multiple videos show her openly bragging about these dangerous activities, leading many to question her fitness as a mother. Industry insiders like DJ Academics have suggested a connection between her irresponsible prenatal behavior and her son's subsequent health complications. The evidence is overwhelming. Recorded footage of her smoking marijuana while visibly pregnant, combined with reports of clubbing and partying throughout her pregnancy. And this pattern of destructive choices has led many to conclude that her child's developmental challenges may be directly linked to her actions during this critical period.
FaceTime her, she's like smoking a joint.
Full
on pregnant.
While she's pregnant.
Full on pregnant. Smoking a joint. And I said, aren't you? And she's like, shh. And I'm like, it ain't no shh. I'm like, the baby's in the stomach. Like,
Yeah.
no.
The streets have spoken, and their verdict is damning. Public opinion has solidified around the belief that Chrisean Rock is fundamentally unequipped to handle the demands of raising a special needs child who requires patience, professional therapy, and genuine care. Not social media content and live streams. Even now, with her son approaching 2 years old, she continues to treat him more like a prop for her online persona than a vulnerable child deserving protection. The disturbing pattern hasn't improved. It has deteriorated. Just months ago, Child Protective Services received reports from her own neighbors after she left her toddler unattended and locked in a vehicle while she engaged in online arguments and live streaming. This reckless endangerment resulted in her suspension from Twitch, but rather than serving as a wake-up call, she dismissed the serious intervention as if it were merely an inconvenience. The incidents continue to mount with alarming frequency and severity. A particularly disturbing viral clip captured Chrisean Rock using her infant son as a human tissue, wiping her runny nose directly on the child without any regard for hygiene or his well-being. This shocking display of negligence demonstrated either a complete disconnection from reality or a disturbing lack of care for her child's health and dignity. Mental health experts and concerned observers began speculating about potential substance abuse, psychological instability, or simply an inability to comprehend the responsibilities of motherhood. The public response was swift and unanimous in its condemnation. Social media erupted with accusations ranging from child abuse to criminal neglect, with many calling for immediate intervention. And the consensus was clear: this behavior transcends poor judgment and enters the territory of potential harm to a defenseless child. The most damaging testimony comes from someone with intimate knowledge of the situation, Chrisean Rock's ex-boyfriend Hood Bino, who has become one of the loudest voices supporting Charleston White's assessment. His first-hand accounts paint a disturbing picture of daily negligence and inappropriate care. According to Hood Bino, he witnessed her feeding the child unsuitable foods, ignoring his cries for attention, and failing to respond when he needed basic care and comfort. His most shocking claim involves watching the toddler fall from furniture, while Chrisean Rock simply observed without offering assistance, leaving the non-walking child to cry helplessly on the floor. Hood Bino's revelations extend beyond physical neglect to emotional abandonment, describing a mother more focused on generating social media content and pursuing fame than attending to her child's fundamental needs for safety, nutrition, and emotional support.
Like, she's sick, right? That's why I left her. I couldn't just watch that. You feel me? Bitch is not a good person, not a good mom. Like, you feel me? I had to leave because it was with my head that I keep telling the bitch, pick up your. And I don't want to talk about kids on games. I'm gonna leave it alone, but. Oh,
she mine.
Every outfit the little nigga got on right now.
Somebody said, what's really wrong with Junior?
She needs to go get him some proper therapy and be a mom. That's what's really wrong, bro. And nobody wanna say that, or her friends, everybody wanna hide it. No, she need to go get him some proper therapy and be a mom. That's what's wrong. Nothing really wrong with him. It could get right, but she need to get.
Hood Bino's expose reveals the toxic dynamics that have surrounded this child since birth. His decision to end the relationship wasn't about romance. It was about moral responsibility and his inability to witness ongoing child neglect. He describes watching Chrisean Rock prioritize her tumultuous relationship with Blueface over her son's welfare, immediately abandoning her current situation the moment she heard about Blueface's potential release from prison. This pattern of instability and misplaced priorities demonstrates a fundamental inability to provide the consistent, nurturing environment that any child, especially one with special needs, requires for healthy development. Hood Bino's perspective as someone with his own autistic child adds credibility to his assessment that this child needs proper therapeutic intervention and stable parenting, neither of which he believes Chrisean Rock is capable of providing.
Internet's worried about the little baby, Chrisean Jr. I mean, you said that, I know at one point you said she was a bad mom. Do you feel that way still?
You feel me? I said what I said. I can't take back what I said. But you feel me? This is daddy need to go get him, and you know, I wish the best for the baby. You feel me? He's not a baby, he's a toddler. I wish the best for the kid. You feel me? I like him my damn self. He was cool. Feel me? He a nice little boy. You feel me? I love him myself. But you just need the right support and love. You feel me? I got kids. I got an autistic son myself. You feel me? So I understand. So it's just like you just need the right love, but it ain't. You know.
Okay, you said so the baby should go back to Blueface is what you're saying, maybe, or something.
Tell the mom get her mind right. She just needs the right love and support around it. So tell Chrisean, mind it straight. In my opinion, if it was my baby mama, I'll get my baby.
The spotlight has now shifted to Blueface, with public opinion turning against him for his apparent complicity in this ongoing situation. Critics argue that his continued cooperation with custody arrangements makes him equally responsible for any ongoing neglect or harm. The fundamental question being raised is why a father would repeatedly return his child to an environment he allegedly knows to be unstable and potentially harmful.